This is story of the Zodiac killer, the San Francisco Bay Area nightmare. The terror began quietly, on a cool winter night in Northern California. On December 20th, 1968, high school students, David Faraday, 17, and Betty Lou Jensen, 16, were parked in a secluded lover's lane on Lake Herman Road in Benicia. It was their first date. Suddenly, a killer approached their car, forced them out, and in a flash of violence, ended their young lives. Jensen attempted to flee but was shot 5 times in the back, while Faraday was killed instantly with a single shot to the head. The act was brutal, sudden, and seemingly random, yet it was the first brush with a figure who would soon define fear in the San Francisco Bay Area. 6 months later, on the night of July 4, 1969, the violence escalated. Darlene Ferrin, 22, and Michael Mago, 19, were sitting in their car at Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo, just minutes from the first crime scene, when a car pulled up behind them. The driver of the second car stepped out and opened fire with a 9mm handgun. Ferrin died immediately. Mago, though shot several times, miraculously survived. But the killer's next act was the one that truly announced his presence. About 40 minutes after the shooting, a man called the Vallejo Police Department, providing the location of the park and chillingly claiming responsibility for both the Blue Rock Springs attack and their Lake Herman Road murders. The killer had stepped out of the shadows and spoken. The transformation from an anonymous killer to the self-proclaimed Zodiac occurred on August 1st, 1969. 3. Regional newspapers, the Vallejo Times-Herald, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the San Francisco Examiner, each received an identical handwritten letter. The author demanded the letters be printed on the front page, or he would go on a killing spree. The letters were signed with a circular symbol bisected by a cross, the now infamous Zodiac sign. Crucially, each letter included 1/3 of a cryptogram, the Z408 cipher, which the killer claimed contained his identity, though the cipher was quickly cracked by a pair of private citizens, a teacher named Donald Harden and his wife, Betta. It revealed only the killer's terrifying motivation. I like killing people, because it is so much fun. It is more fun than killing wild game in the forest, because man is the most dangerous animal of all to kill. Something gives me the most thrilling experience. It is even better than getting your rocks off with a girl. The best part of it is that when I die, I will be reborn in paradise, and all the people I have killed will be my slaves. I will not give you my name, because you will try to slow down or stop my collecting of slaves for my afterlife. The most theatrical and bizarre attack came on September 27, 1969. Cecilia Shepard, 22, and Brian Hartnell, 20, were enjoying a picnic by Lake Berryessa when a man approached them, not just with a gun, but wearing a terrifying black, hooded executioner-style costume marked with the Zodiac symbol on the chest. He tied them up and then systematically stabbed them multiple times with a long knife. Hartnell survived, but Shepard died 2 days later. Before leaving the scene, the killer used a black felt-tip pen to scrawl a chilling message on Hartnell's car door, cementing his claim: Vallejo, the 20th of December, 68, the 7th of April, 69, September 27th, 69, 6:30. By knife. The final confirmed victim was struck 2 weeks later, on October 11, 1969, in the Presidio Heights neighborhood of San Francisco. Taxi driver Paul Stein, 29, was shot once in the head. Witnesses, a group of teenagers, saw the killer wipe down the cab and walk away, providing the only known composite sketch of the man. To authenticate his claim, the Zodiac soon mailed a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle, containing a bloody swatch of Stein's shirt, leaving no doubt he was the one pulling the strings of terror. The physical murders stopped, but the campaign of letters continued until 1974. The Zodiac sent dozens of cards and letters, including the notorious Z340 cipher, a complex puzzle that defied cryptographers for over half a century until it was finally cracked by a team in 2020. The message was a rambling boast that began, "I hope you are having lots of fun in trying to catch me." Although the killer claimed as many as 37 victims, authorities confirmed only 5 murders. Suspects like Arthur Lee Allen were investigated for decades, yet ultimately ruled out by DNA and fingerprint evidence. To this day, the case remains open across multiple Northern California jurisdictions. The Zodiac killer, a chilling, enduring symbol of an American nightmare that remains unsolved. Please like and subscribe for more.